Thank you for joining us. It's Open Mic Friday again, and I have an incredible guest today, Tommy Fox. You may not recognize him because he's always behind the cameras here at TSPN, where he's been for a long, long time. And welcome, Tommy, to the front of the camera for a change.
Good to be here.
Yeah,
thanks for having
I
me.
noticed most of your water's already gone and the show hasn't
Yeah,
started.
I was thirsty.
I don't want you to have a panic attack now. You're
yeah.
You're on the other side. It's a little different
Yeah.
when the lights are shining on you
Right.
than when you're behind the camera. And you've been doing incredible work here at TSPN TV for how long now?
It's 7 years.
7
I'm on
years,
7,
yeah. Out in the field, the football games.
Football, basketball, out and
basketball,
about.
volleyball, every sport.
Used to cover a lot of meetings, supervisors meetings and city council, and pretty much done it all.
Absolutely, a little of everything.
Right.
And we've been doing this show, as you're aware,
Yes.
trying to get faces of Amador County in front of the cameras. And this is probably the toughest face to get in front of the camera. So I'm thrilled to have Tommy with us today because he's been a big part of the production quality that's been improving here at TSPN over the years. And, you can get new equipment, but unless you have an operator, editor, someone who can really put it together, it just always kind of looks the same. It takes a special touch. And we're going to talk about Tommy's history in Amador County, but I think people should know what makes Tommy unique is that he's also a musician, and he's been out touring, and sometimes that music, you play the keyboards?
Yeah, piano.
Piano?
Yeah.
And it may be that keyboard thing with the editing.
It
being
teaches you
able
to be ambidextrous.
Yeah, you have to be.
Right.
When I watch you work, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It takes a certain type of person who can multitask with their hands, especially, and their eye on the screen. And we did a commercial yesterday, which was amazing. It was great working with you and doing that. We went out and shot Miss Senior Citizen 2012 over there at Common Ground at the Senior Center, Judy Lane, and she was she had the crown,
that was
the
great.
pageantry, and the ribbon.
Yeah.
She looked great, and we had her on the AM live show this morning, which was very cool. And it's great to be able to show her and what they're doing over there at Common Ground at the Senior Center. The Amador Senior Center is amazing. It was really a lot of fun, and we're gonna do that beauty pageant that they have
Looking forward
May
to that.
25th, I think, at the Rancheria. That's going to be a great show. But the reason that I have Tommy on is we want to really talk about his future. This kid has a bright future ahead of him, but we have no idea what's going to happen with it. So I'm going to kind of give him a little coaching, like he needs it. We know that you've been going to school. Tell me what you've been doing lately with your school.
Well, I started out going to American River, focusing on audio production. That was my main focus. I just wanted to record music and anything audio related. But now it's developed into more video stuff after working for TSPN. I recently found out I got accepted to San Francisco State, and I'm going there for broadcast and electronic communication arts. So yeah, it's developed into more of just a broader based video and audio production thing. But right now I'm doing the general ed stuff, like I'm taking a science and math.
Well, that's a big part of our show today and having you on the show, because eventually we're all in denial that you're going to be maybe going off to San Francisco State in the near future and furthering your education. And what happens with everybody, you started at Argonaut High School, you're a local guy, and great local family, and we'll talk about your family a little later. We'll have to fill in some time. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about there. But, it's hard for you to go on and advance your education and leave Amador County. And you should know that we want you back. And I think that's a sentiment from everybody here at TSPN, obviously, and throughout the community. As you go out into the big world, remember us back here. You know that you are more than welcome back at home, and it is a special place.
It really is a unique community, and I'm just happy to have been a part of it. It's been a great opportunity at TSPN. They fostered, like I said, I started out just wanting to do audio, but after being able to get my hands on all this equipment.
Oh, how do you go out? You have to go out and get the advanced education. We don't have it here in Amador County, unfortunately, and kids have to go out and follow follow their passion, and it's hard to get back. I have my son in college, up in Tahoe, and it's great. It's great to see you reaching that level of going out there into the big world. It's a big world out there, and it's kind of hard to make it back to Amador County, and hopefully you'll be back soon. But we also want to make sure that we talk about all the different things in Amador County, and why what's your best memory when you look at Amador County and you're about to launch yourself off into other areas. How do you feel about the county now? What are your thoughts?
I really am able to see how unique it is now, because being here, I really feel a part of the community. Being at all the basketball games and the football games, you start to get to know everybody that's sitting around you, taping their children and
it's a big
talking
family.
with them. Right. I mean, and then covering the city council meetings and the board of supervisors meetings, you realize that everybody kind of knows everybody, and you end up being friends with all of the people.
Right. Well, when we go out with the camera, I know I always introduce myself, because I know hardly anybody. This is my adopted home. I've only been here for about 10 years, but as I introduce myself, I always say, and Tommy, and they, oh, we know Tommy, everybody knows Tommy. And, it's just great to be recognized out there, but they'll be surprised to see you in front of the camera, so don't have a panic attack. But everybody's watching. You have an incredible family out there in the wine country, and your mom, your grandmother, I've met at wine events, and I know your grandfather used to be friends with Dick Cooper, and they're all out there.
They were really good friends.
Shenandoah Valley.
Yeah.
Your grandmother owns a lot of acreage out
she
there,
owns
wine
Fox
country.
Creek Vineyards. And,
wonderful.
Yeah, we sell our grapes to wineries in the Shenandoah Valley and out of the area, but a lot.
I'm surprised you're not going to the viticultural thing
I
at
know.
UC Davis.
I
or
started
something.
out wanting to do that, but
Yeah.
then ended up working
Your
here.
passion was somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've tried that with my son. You can't direct him.
Yeah.
You have your own ideas and talents. You have to follow your bliss there, whatever you're really talented at. You went on tour recently with your music, and you made it all the way up to Portland, did I remember?
Yeah, we ended up in Bend, Oregon, and kind of underestimated the weather. We tried as hard as we could to make it out, but realized it was safer to just stay a night in Bend and maybe come home. We planned on going all the way to Denver, through Boise and Denver, and down to Texas and Albuquerque, but the weather did not permit
that had to be a great experience, though.
It was fun, yeah. It's always a great experience.
I went up to Bend when I was in high school. I had a little Fiat convertible. It was raining so hard that the roof ripped off.
Gosh.
And I had to completely take it off, and I went all the way to Spokane without a top on the car.
Wow.
It was raining so hard, it was kind of blowing over the windshield. I stayed at about 80 miles an hour just to keep going. I think Alan's telling us that we're about to come back for the butter break. It's coming up. We're bringing that wild animal out.
Yes.
You've seen her behind stage. She's in her dressing room right now,
Yes.
and we'll bring Butter out to do the butter break, and we're going to be back, and we'll do a little spin of the wheel and draw a prize. You get to spin the wheel, Tommy.
Yes.
All right. Yes, a new adventure for you. But we'll be back here shortly with the butter break, and please stay tuned. Thanks again for staying with us and watching Open Mic Friday.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.